All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're exploring a massive battle that's raging inside almost every company you can think of. It's a fight for the company's very soul.
And this isn't some abstract business school debate. This battle affects you every single day. I mean, have you ever felt like your flight just keeps getting more crowded? Or that your brand new phone is already starting to slow down? Or you're wandering around a store and you just can't find anyone to help you? Well, the reason for that nearly always comes down to one single question. Is that company working for its investors or is it working for you?
So, let's break down the two sides in this corporate tug-of-war. What are these competing goals, really?
Okay, so on one side, you've got shareholder value. This is all about the short-term win. It's about boosting that stock price, paying out dividends, and making the profits look great right now. But on the other side, you have customer value, and that's the long game. This is about making a product so good and an experience so positive that you build a real relationship and keep customers coming back year after year.
Now, it's not like one of these is good and the other is evil. That's not it at all. The truth is, the most successful companies manage to do both. Our source material puts it perfectly, saying it's not a fight, it's a delicate dance. Both partners have to move together.
But what happens when that dance gets clumsy? You know, when one partner, the shareholder, starts leading so aggressively that the customer gets their toes stepped on? Let's talk about the real-world cost of that.
And we're going to start with an industry where pretty much all of us have felt this tension firsthand. The airlines. Think about it like this. When an airline's shareholder goal is efficiency, they cut costs to streamline operations. For you, that translates directly to more crowded flights and fewer free snacks. When their goal is to boost revenue, they invent new fees. Suddenly you're paying extra for bags or to pick a seat. Every single one of these decisions is a direct trade-off. More profit for them, less comfort, and more cost for you.
But this isn't just happening at 30,000 feet. The exact same dynamic is playing out on the ground, probably in the stores you shop at.
We've all seen the headlines, right? Big chains like Macy's closing down stores. From a pure shareholder point of view, it's a no-brainer. You're slashing huge operating costs. But as a customer, you feel the pinch immediately. There are fewer employees on the floor to help you, the service feels way less personal, and something as simple as making a return can suddenly become a huge pain.
Okay, for our last example, we're diving into the tech world. And this is a strategy that is so subtle, you might not even realize it's happening.
It's called planned obsolescence. And yeah, it's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. Step 1. A product is intentionally designed to break or become obsolete after a set period. Step 2. They often use cheaper materials that just don't last. And Step 3. The whole point? It forces you into a cycle of frequent upgrades, which keeps sales numbers high and shareholders happy, even if it means selling you a product that isn't built to last.
So it might seem like the customer is kind of destined to lose this fight, but it absolutely does not have to be that way. Let's flip this around from the problem to the solution and see how the really great companies pull off that delicate dance.
The answer really comes down to a major shift in thinking. Instead of just chasing this quarter's profits, the smartest companies focus on long-term sustainable growth. They actually invest in making the customer experience better. They work to find that sweet spot between being profitable and keeping customers happy. But the most important piece of the puzzle, making the customer the absolute center of the company's culture from the top down.
And look, this isn't just about warm, fuzzy feelings. It's about hard data. Customer value is something you can absolutely measure. Companies track things like customer satisfaction, or CSAT, and customer churn, which is basically how many customers they lose. But the real holy grail here is customer lifetime value, or CLTV. When a company becomes obsessed with that number, it forces them to think way beyond a single sale. It makes them focus on keeping you happy for years to come, which naturally builds a business where happy customers are profitable customers.
But here's the thing. A true shift to valuing the customer can't just be a slogan on a poster. It has to be a core belief that's driven by leadership, starting right in the CEO's office. It means giving every single employee the power to make decisions that are genuinely good for the customer.
So, after all this, what's the one big idea you should walk away with? I want this to really sink in. Aligning shareholder goals with customer needs isn't a compromise where everybody has to give something up. It's actually the only real path to building a company that lasts.
Because in the long run, it's the happy, loyal customers who create the sustained profits that shareholders are looking for in the first place.
So I'll leave you with this. The next time you buy something, or you're on hold with customer service, ask yourself this question. In the eyes of this company, are you the valued customer that everything revolves around? Or are you just another number on their balance sheet?